The Pretoria High Court has ordered the Department of Employment and Labour to immediately suspend a contractor running the department's UIF online services. Now, this means the service is suspended until further notice. UIF Commissioner Teboho Maruping joins us now to chat about this. Good afternoon to you and thank you so much for your time. Firstly, your reaction to the ruling.
Thanks, Bongiwe, for this opportunity. Yeah, our reaction to this is that it's an unfortunate inconvenience that as a department, as UIF, will have to go through this. But it's also an inconvenience for South Africans who would have used our online platform immediately, because given the risk that would have been exposed to should we continue using the online platform, that there's no maintenance and support, for South Africans is disastrous. We don't want to expose South Africans to that kind of risk. And that's why we pull it down. And we are pleading to South Africans that would have ordinarily used our online platform to visit our centers. We've wrapped up staff at the centers so that the queues can be managed faster with queue marshals and also staff members that has laptops that will help them in the queues.
So there doesn't seem to be an understanding as to how things got to this point. You even read the Department of Employment and Labour statement. It says that it's still trying to establish the reasons that led to this particular moment. So how did we get here?
I think the simplicity is we had a service provider that was contracted to UIF to provide online solution. They provided those online solutions. And as a fund, 6 months before the contract end, we started a supply chain process to appoint either a new service provider or even to appoint the current service provider. But then, unfortunately, of course, for them, they didn't win the tender. A new service provider was appointed in time for us to have continuity and to start processing. But they took the matter to court because they felt that the process, there was steps in the process that they believe, in their eyes, is a process that they believe maybe could have been done different.
Are they correct?
We have a different view. Now, we have a different view because we know we followed our process with the T, but I will not get into the details of the issues they are raising. It's safe to say that our state law advisor and our legal team has taken the matter to court. They've also appealed the decision of the judge.
So the minister says that there are now various stakeholders that are working on this particular matter and appropriate action will be taken should there be a need for this. So are you certain that all is above board? There's nobody that is going to be in trouble for this particular decision?
As far as I'm concerned, we've done everything above board. And I think as the minister is saying, we'll go through the process with a toothpick or through the eye of the needle to make sure that it was above board. And if indeed we pick up anything, I mean, you can never really say 100% that everything was above board. But as far as we are concerned, it was above board. But if something is picked up, whoever is found to be at fault, the necessary steps will be taken, as the minister is indicating.
So this company is, in your view, trying to hold on to this particular tender. They're not willing to let it go. That's why they're having a problem with allowing someone else or the process to then unfold. Is that our correct understanding?
I think it's a tough one. I think for me, this is business. I mean, like any businessman or businesswoman, if they believe that the process, they could have won the tender or they could have won the deal and they believe they have a right to challenge it. Our constitution allows that. And I think we should be fair to them and to the process that there is room to challenge the process in your interest as a business person.
Before I let you go, according to the Labour Department's statement, the U-filing, unstructured supplementary service data, virtual office and the COVID-19 TERS systems are affected. Is that still the case or are there more?
No, those are the only systems that are affected at this stage. And of course, they are affected at different stages. The U-filing, we've said we've just removed it totally. But the USSD, you can still use it. There's just one functionality that is not available on that system.
So you're prepared for the influx possibility of people coming, as you say, you've got extra marshals and all of that. People are not going to be queuing from morning to night.
We prepared for the numbers, but we can never be 100% prepared. Of course, people might be moving to one center where they believe that there's better service. We've seen that happening where people move from one center, they'll move from Germiston to Albertine because Albertine is moving faster. So in some instances, we are going to bring the rapid response team to go and assist the labor centers where need arise.
All right, we'll take your word for it and also watch what becomes of this particular story. As you say that now your legal team is also seized with this matter. The Department of Labour as well is also getting involved. So let's watch this one and see what happens. But thank you so much for giving us that update there. That was Teboho Maruping, UIF Commissioner.